Hi, I'm Jeremy with Oxner Insurance. Thank you so much for joining us on Cyber Monday. And no, we're not selling stuff or having a special about Cyber Monday. It's Cyber Monday where we provide tips, tricks, coverage options, and some hopefully valuable content to you, our listener and watcher, about cyber insurance and cybersecurity. So we're not taking number one. We're not going with ransomware first. We're going with number two as far as claim scenarios. Probably doesn't get as much press, but I still think it gets enough press. Social engineering. What is social engineering? How can it affect a business? What might it look like? And am I covered? Because that's a question everybody wants to know. Let me dispel a myth right now. Am I covered? If you don't have a standalone cyber insurance policy paired with some sort of managed services or IT management internally, you're probably not covered. So to have a business owner's policy with a little add-on or a BOP and a little add-on to that BOP policy for cyber coverage is not sufficient. The coverage limits are typically very small, and there's some red tape that you're not aware of. On one particular company, I know this for a fact because I was going through the quote, if you don't have email filtering, you have no coverage. So let's talk, if we're going to talk about cyber insurance, when we talk about cyber insurance, we mean a standalone cyber insurance policy. So that's clearing up, am I covered? Now, every policy has exclusions, so please read your cyber standalone insurance policy. This is for the lawyers, because we're not guaranteeing any coverage here. We're just explaining some of the coverages that we want to talk about and share with you. So social engineering involves manipulating people, not usually manipulating the network into doing something or performing an act that they normally wouldn't perform. And that comes in forms of email phishing, calls pretending to be legitimate vendors, etc. A lot of times this will come through an organization that is definitely paying vendors often. Not always, but it's common in those. So let's think of a claims scenario. There's a person that takes care of paying the bills, and they receive an email from what looks like a company that they pay the bills to. But they don't notice that just one digit is off in the email address, the from email address. And they click the button to pay the invoice, and money goes from the bank account of the business to the bank account of the bad guy without cyber insurance. That is an uncovered event. So social engineering exploits psychology, human psychology, rather than the technical network or the vulnerability of a system or a network. So if you're paying invoices, or you're having a third party pay invoices, or a bookkeeper paying invoices, or a member of the finance team, or whoever, if that is a process that you're involved with, you may want to consider a standalone cyber policy with social engineering, easy for you to say, with social engineering coverage. Now, limits you can get involved with all these, just make sure that you have substantial limits. Do some research. 500,000 probably on the low end for a company under $1 million in sales, and you can go up and away with limits for companies that are larger than that. We usually recommend $1 million as a minimum level of coverage for any clients that we're quoting cyber insurance for. but we'll certainly tailor it however the client would like that. So if you have questions after watching this video about cyber insurance in general, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll help you with any questions that you have as far as cyber insurance and how it relates to your business. Thank you so much for watching Cyber Monday. We hope this has been valuable. Like, comment, and share if it has been, and provide positive feedback or a suggestion. Thank you so much. Here's to your cybersecurity protection. Have an awesome day.